few years back with younger Ceres, I was starting to be independent and look for part-time jobs to have a little extra moolah. All the while I juggle senior high school shit, son! I think kids at a young age should have work experience at least once in their lifetime, may it be a part-time or full-time job. For a full life draining dying experience, it really changes you as a person. May it be for good or bad, but hopefully for the greater good. Vices are bad, kids. Eat your vegetables. With this in mind, let me talk about the time when I worked for Starbucks. I think I was the youngest barista at the time amongst all the employees, so I was the goodest. You're called a new partner for the first few days since they'd train you on the basic do's and don'ts for a week or two. Each newbie actually has their BT or barista trainer, exclusively assigned to teach them everything that a barista should know. So I was like, be good to me, senpai. Let's call him Neil. Neil was nice and all, but what he mostly taught me was to read the manuals, despite being obliged to take a test to tell how I learned the most. Thanks a lot, Neil! I learned most of the important stuff kinesthetically from my other great senior baristas and coffee masters. Coffee masters are baristas that go through a series of presentations and tests about the coffee used in Starbucks. And if you pass all of them, you get a cool looking black apron instead of the usual green one. I have a black apron. I have a black apron! Look at my black apron! I had another newbie with me in the Starbucks branch I was assigned to work in. Let's call her Blair. Blair is a cool gal to work with. She's energetic and bubbly, not to mention, I'm leaning a little bit more on being introvert. But she didn't in any way make me feel uncomfortable. We were the bestest of friends. Not to mention how chill and great our store manager is. We had Pie on our team. No, not that Pie. Her name is literally Pie. She preferred to be called that instead of her real name, after her favorite banoffee pie, which is delicious by the way. My personal favorite is the French toast, doused in syrup with signature chocolate to push it down. People in Starbucks, I'm looking at you. Wink wink. Pie is by far one of the greatest and warmest store managers I've ever met throughout my whole working experience up to this day. I have yet to see someone as hardworking, dedicated, and kind-hearted as her. She'd come in early, leave after store hours, and even work during her days off despite evident fatigue and need for rest. We would always worry for her because she'd work so much to keep everything smooth and of excellent service that she'd get sick. Pie, it's time to go home. I'll never forget the time I hold closest to my heart with her. The time when I had to leave the branch. We sat on a table and had a one-on-one talk. She cried for me that day. The funny part is, the whole place seemed quiet, amidst the noise everyone and everything else was making. Pie, if you ever get to watch this, I just want you to know, I still hate King. Who's King, you say? Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you who's King. King's the sour lemon in the story. Unacceptable! The worst quality that I hate about him is that he humiliates when he scolds. Like that one time, he yelled at me in front of 2 customers when I was about to put 2 iced beverages in a takeout bag instead of the takeout holders. I honestly didn't know, and no one taught me that there were takeout holders. The situation got uncomfortable because even the customers were bothered. He's happily married now, so to his future children, they'll get to watch this. Your dad's a little bitch. Hey, isn't our dad named King and worked at Starbucks before? Yeah. Every day for a specific time, the ambassador of our Starbucks would come and enjoy a cup of coffee. Every time without fail, the number of bodyguards he has always amazes the marbles out of me. They're great guys, We always strike up a conversation when they handle the ambassador's beverages whenever the store's chill. During my time of employment there though, most of the time it was packed. And I mean packed.
That smell. The kind of smelly smell. The smelly smell that smells smelly.
Sticker collectors.
One single funny line is all I ask!
Since it was bare months, the time of sticker and planner collection. No one would be on break, and we do our best to keep the line and orders going despite being hungry and extremely tired. So keep that in mind the next time you'd like to irrationally act out on the employees, Karen. It was an overall great experience. We had free food for our shifts, all of the staff were warm, and we treated each other like family. Except for you, King, you little piece of... Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this first official video ever. Sorry it took too long to get out, but finally, here we are. And if you enjoyed this one, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to get the word out. It would help me a lot to continuously making more. If you're curious about Starbucks Christmas time, make sure to stay tuned for part 2. Stay safe, healthy, and wink, wink.